This quick tutorial about Koala AI is going to show you exactly how to use it in just a few clicks. So you're going to go to koala.sh and sign up. There is a free trial at the beginning, I believe. I just signed up for a $9 a month paid account. And then once you log in, you're going to have Koala Chat, which is just like ChatGPT. And you guys know that, so I'm not going to show it to you. I am going to show you Koala Writer. And so with Koala Writer, you can use GPT 3.5, or to use 5 times as many words, you can use GPT 4. I have just been using GPT 3.5 and it has been sufficient. Your article type is going to be a blog post. And then your target keyword. So I'm going to paste my title for my blog post in here: how to improve nonverbal communication skills in your relationship. And then SEO optimization. You can do default, manual, or AI powered. I have been doing AI powered. You can also use an outline editor. So I'm going to click use outline editor. I'm going to click use real-time search results, and I'm going to leave them as the default settings. Now, your tone of voice can be excited, professional, friendly, formal, casual, or humorous. I will tell you though, the humor in this thing is a little weird. I've only done this twice now, but the first title it gave me, it was about communication in a relationship, or trust and communication in a relationship, and the title was like trusting the fart, building communication and trust in your relationship. I don't even know. And then the next one was marriage 101, how nonverbal communication, or no, how emotional intelligence is more important than just knowing how to fold a fitted sheet. So I'm not sure if these are like such good ideas that I just don't grasp it, or if they're terrible ideas. I'm not sure yet. But we're going to go ahead and go with humorous again, just because that's my writing style. I like to make people laugh. And then you can choose your language and your point of view. I use second person, so you, your, yours. If you're not sure the difference between these, they do define it, but you can also ask ChatGPT for a better explanation if you need help wrapping your mind around it. Now I'm going to click create outline. And I did notice that Koala Writer takes quite a bit longer than Chat GPT does. So I just go over and do work in a different window when I'm waiting for it to do its thing. So right now it's going to create an outline, and then I will tell it to create a blog post. You can just have it go straight to the blog post, but the benefit to having it create an outline is that it's going to be more guided. So if it puts something random in there that you wouldn't want to include, or if you want to include extra stuff that isn't in there, you can edit and add the subheadings. And then when you add in your own subheadings, then that's going to help guide the AI to write the article how you want it written. So the outline is ready. It says introduction, understanding nonverbal communication. What is it? Why is it important? I'm going to change this to why is nonverbal communication important in your marriage? How about in a marriage? That's good. Types of nonverbal. That's good. Common nonverbal communication mistakes. Lack of eye contact. I'm definitely going to have to add in a little bit here, because as an autistic person, lack of eye contact does not mean anything bad. But you have to be able to communicate that with your partner as well. Let's see. So this looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and click write article. Now, this title is Stop the Awkward Silence: How to Up Your Nonverbal Game in Your Relationship. Again, I don't know if these are just like so good that I'm not getting it, or if they're so bad. I can't tell. Can you guys let me know in the comments? Are they amazing and I'm just not wrapping my head around it because I have not been writing awesome titles, or are these weird and awkward? I don't know. But each of the articles that Koala has written for me has been about 1,500 words. And that is plenty to get a post going. After you have Koala write the article, you're going to just copy and paste it into your WordPress dashboard, into your blog post, right? And then there's a few things that you need to do. You need to go in and realize, number one, this is a rough draft, a very first rough draft, right? So it's just like hiring a writer. Whenever they deliver you the article, it's not going to always be ready to publish. Now, if you hire a writer at the right pay grade, then yeah, it's going to be ready. But we're talking about the difference between, like, if you went and paid $10 for a packet of PLR, if you're using AI, if you hired a writer for $10 an article, like, that's the level we're going with here. This is a draft. Recognizing and realizing that it is a draft is probably the most important next step. You're going to go in and you're going to look at these headings after they're in your WordPress dashboard. Understanding nonverbal communication. Well, this is a little intro. Nonverbal communication is a critical aspect of any relationship, and it can have a significant impact on how you interact with your partner. Understanding nonverbal communication can help you improve your relationship and strengthen your connection with your spouse. In this section, we will explore what nonverbal communication is and why it is important in a marriage. We don't do that. That's like third grade essay writing level. In this blog post, in conclusion, in this section, cut it out. So go through heading by heading, make sure it doesn't say any of that stuff, right? And then the next step is to add in your own experiences. You're going to put in how your relationship's working, or how, whatever you're talking about, obviously. And then you're also going to make some of these paragraphs shorter. So this is a huge wall of text on mobile. It can be broken up probably into 3 different paragraphs. Whenever I say paragraph, I'm just talking about a break, a space. I'm not talking about, this is an actual paragraph. It's not. My quote unquote blog post paragraphs are 1 to 2 sentences. I do not make them longer than that because they turn into big walls of text, especially on mobile. But if you look at the screen, I mean, it's so much nicer to read just a few lines instead of this. Is it 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. No, 2 to 3 lines is plenty. This is beautiful right here, right? So you just wait for it to finish. It's right now, it's on 1,700 words. So it's still writing. It's writing the conclusion. So it's almost finished. Another thing, we don't use the word conclusion for a subheading. That's not a thing. Don't do it. Cut it out. Pick a different topic. Pick a different title for it, okay? Also, things that are like, go ahead, give it a try, or imagine this, picture this. That's a dead giveaway that it's AI. Make sure you go in and change the wording a bit, add your own experiences, add your own personality, okay? I'm going to share this tab. Perfect. We're over here in my WordPress now. So in my WordPress, the way that I do things is I come up with the title, but it's just a placeholder. And then I put in the keywords and which cluster this goes with. Because I'm writing in clusters, I have to make sure that I choose the right category and tags, that kind of thing. I'm working really hard to make sure that this niche site does well because I'm using it as a case study. Usually I just kind of willy-nilly put my blogs together and they perform amazingly, but I can't just sell my process if it's willy-nilly. So for my VIPs over in Pips, I like to give them step by step by step. And this is just one more case study that I'm showing exactly how I do everything and go from there. After you have edited, remember, you're going to change the paragraph length, that kind of thing. You're going to make some space. You want to make sure that you set a featured image and that you add quite a few images. So this is a 1,700-ish, let's see, 1,800 words in this blog post. So I don't do pictures based on word count. I really do pictures more based on headings and subheadings. So looking at this, I would probably put a picture here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would probably have 5 images here. So that's the next thing you do. You go over to Midjourney, you create some images, and you pop those in your blog post. You go through one last time and read your blog post out loud. Let me say it again. Read your blog post out loud, or use an AI tool to have it read to you. Either way, you need to hear it in your ears out loud to see what it sounds like, to see if this is how the article should be written and should it be published as is, or do you need to make more changes. Then I think this would be last but not least. I think this is last. I'm trying to think of the process off the top of my head. I've written a million blog posts, so I should be able to do this, right? So the last thing is you need to interlink this to other posts and also add some links out. So what I mean is this needs to be interlinked with all of my other non-verbal communication cluster, all of those posts some way, somehow. I have Link Whisper, so that's what I use. Everything's pretty automated. It's an AI tool as well. Link Whisper is absolutely awesome. I'll actually leave that link below because if you don't have it yet, you need it. So you're going to interlink all your posts, and then you need to link out to a high authority site or two. So what I would do is about halfway through the article, find a way for me to link out to a study or something like that to where it's a high authority domain that I'm linking to that's telling Google that I know what I'm talking about because I'm telling people the right stuff, if that makes sense. I can't get into all of the layers of why we're interlinking and why we're linking out right now, but just know that linking out to a high authority, non spammy site is what you need to do in each one of your blog posts, as well as interlinking to other posts. If you don't have other posts in this cluster yet, that's okay. Just make sure you come back to it later with your link whisper. If you have any questions about this process, or if you have any questions about Koala AI, make sure that you leave them in the comments below and we will try to answer them. This is probably one of the simplest AI tools I've seen as far as writing a whole article and happy. I have not gone through the entire process of editing everything yet and making it published. So I can't tell you 100% that it's amazing every time, but I will tell you that this does much better than I think any other AI tool I've used for this process. So let me know what you think in the comments below. It's $9 a month. I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that. It's just koala.sh. And write a post and let us know what it comes up with. You can also share it in the Women of AI Facebook group. I might even make a thread for it. So go check that out. See you guys.